And finally, we also, of course, talked about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. You know that the Southeast has made a collective demand to have Nnamdi Kanu released. And we basically identified with that and request Mr. President, who in his inaugural address promised the people that he's going to engender national healing and is going to serve with compassion. So we've basically informed him that this would serve as a pointer to his administration's extension of hands of fellowship to Ndi Igbo. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Please, I beg you not to skip this video, because in this video, I'm going to expose a secret to you. Oh yes, I'm going to expose a secret to you. Please, I beg you to stay put. Now, there is an ongoing Nigerian Bar Association annual conference going on in Enugu State.
All right. The first question is Nigeria better today than 2 years ago? So, I assume that is for yes.
Yes, it started a couple of days ago. Now, yesterday being the 27th day of August 2025, as the conference was going on, you know, one of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Maxwell Okpara, stood up to, you know, make his own speech. First, he told Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State that the previous day, that is on the 26th of August, he told them that he, the governor, pay the judiciary very well in Enugu State. Yes, that he paid them as at when due, that he doesn't owe Enugu State judiciary. Now, Maxwell Okpara went on to say that after that conference, that, you know, he was discussing, in fact, he went into, you know, research to know if it is true. And he met one of his colleagues and was asking him. His colleague said that it is a lie, that he doesn't pay them as at when due. Yes, you will, of course, I've played the video. I'll still allow you to watch it so that you will hear it again. He said that one of his colleagues told him that it is not true, that the governor doesn't pay them as at when due.
Yesterday, you told us here during the opening section that the judiciary are receiving their money as at Wednesday. I personally carried out investigation, and one of the judicial officers told me that they are not receiving their money as we claim. And I noticed it that one of the magistrates, who happens to be my friend, used a car to court. They said that they don't have the car. And I was asking, how do they have their money and they don't even have the car?
What does that tell you? Wait, I'm still coming. Now, Barrister Maxwell Okpara went on to say that the Enugu State government should please intensify their efforts to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is released. In fact, he said it in this way, that as he is coming, that there is lockdown, sit at home rather, there is sit at home in the place he is coming from. And that is as a result of injustice melt on the Igbo people.
Not only this, they are in sit at home in Enugu State. After Mowete now, nobody is there. And the essence of that is injustice being suffered by the people of Southeast. So you are doing well. You are doing well. I can give it to you. Please, I want you to intensify effort. Let them come in the release.
Now, let's pause a while here. Do you remember that time that the president of Nigeria, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, went to Enugu State just a couple of months ago? And Governor Peter Mbah stood in the front of the president and said that he is doing well and he has made sure that there is no longer sit at home in Enugu State.
When we assumed office, we had the illegal sit at home, that this was a situation where some gang of criminals would dictate to us the days of the week we should sit at home and the days of the week we should work. We did not find that acceptable or even excusable. So we immediately made very consequential pronouncements, and with the support and the unwavering commitment of the security agencies, the police, the DSS, the army, Your Excellency, I am pleased to announce that we no longer observe sit at home in Enugu. Our people go to work every day of the week, and we no longer take orders from non-state actors. And we have been through a number of projects which Your Excellency has graciously commissioned. A number of those projects are essentially.
Meanwhile, in this video, Barrister Maswell stood up and said that there is sit at home from where he is coming from. There is sit at home.
There is sit at home in Enugu State. And from Owerri now, nobody is there. And the essence of that is injustice being suffered by the people of Southeast.
What does that tell you? That is point 2. Now, the point 3 is Barrister Maswell went on to say or to ask the governor, Peter Mbah of Enugu State, to please intensify his effort to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is released.
So you are doing well. You are doing well on the I can give it to you. Please, I want you to intensify effort. Let Nnamdi Kanu be released so that we have peace. Thank you, God bless you.
Now, in reply, or should I say in response, Governor Peter Mbah said that he has met with the president and he has discussed the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, and he is sure that very soon Nnamdi Kanu will be released.
Now, sir, I'm sure some of you followed my position about Nnamdi Kanu immediately I was sworn in. I guess my first visit to the president was the discussion on Nnamdi Kanu, and I came out and granted an interview about what I had just discussed with the president. So I still believe that the right thing to do is to release Nnamdi Kanu, and hopefully that will happen soon.
Now, this is the same thing that the governor of Anambra State told us, Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. This is the same thing he told us.
When the Northern Youths issued quit notice to the Igbos, I was the chairman of the Planning and Strategy Committee of Ohanes and Igbo Worldwide. We took a census of Igbos in the North. And guess what? We came to the just some estimate of about 11.7 million Igbos in the North alone. If you have a disorderly dismemberment of this country, what a chaos for this tiny place, and so on. There are other visions for the Southeast. Why couldn't you make it a livable and prosperous homeland? Why couldn't you create new prosperity? Why do we keep blaming? So let us come together. We can turn this place to be anything we want it to become. So there are alternative viewpoints. I'd like him to be part of that conversation. And I want him, the legal process, if the courts have asked for him to be released, let him be released, hand him over.
But do you know why I do not believe those words? Personally, I do not believe it. Do you know why? The president of Nigeria, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, has visited Enugu State. Governor Peter Mbah did not stand in the presence of the people to tell the president to please release Nnamdi Kanu. He did not say anything like that. The president of Nigeria has visited Anambra State. Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo did not stand in the presence of the people to say or to tell the president to please release Nnamdi Kanu. What they do is, probably after the president has gone, they will come out probably in a press statement and say, no worry, we have talked to the president will release Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they do. So how do you want us to believe these people? Now, why I say I'm going to expose something is this. Listen to me, oh. There is a trending news now in Nigeria that
the reform that I've embarked upon since I took over in Nigeria has been very impactful. I can beat my chest for that. It was initially painful, but today the result is blossoming. It's getting clearer to the people. We have more money to the economy. No more corruption, no more corruption, no more corruption. We have the governor of Central Bank here. You don't have to know him before you get the foreign exchange that you need. The speculators are out in our currency market. The door is open for businesses. Easy in, easy out.
a couple of days ago, the Nigerian government came out and told us that Japan has a special visa offer for Nigerians. Listen, oh, and after they made that speech, just about 48 hours later, the Japanese government came out and say, "Laye, laye, we didn't say such thing." What am I trying to say? Is it that this government or these are leaders that they are lying to us? Is it that they are lying to us? I'm asking. Did you see any similarity between what I've said before and what I'm saying now? So these people, also the president of Nigeria, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, went to Brazil and told them that since he took over office as the president of Nigeria, that there's no more corruption in Nigeria. Anyways, I want you to reason it. Then drop your comment in the comment section if you notice or if you found out a similarity in all these things I've said. Drop it in the comment section. We'll discuss in the comment section. Now, I'm going to allow you to watch a bit of that, Nigerian Bar Association conference going on in Enugu State, and what Governor Peter Mbah said in regard to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. So please, after watching it, of course, I may show you a little video of where the president of Nigeria visited Enugu State and what Peter Mbah told him, so that you understand what we are saying. That we don't frame words here. What we tell you here are real and facts. As I tell you, I go to play the video for you so that you go to see and say na facts. They will tell us this one. Meanwhile, now another thing they happen. Waiting they happen, Nigerians. Anyway, please do well to watch this video. Then you drop your comment in the comment section what to think about it, please.
And the essence of that is injustice. Please suffer by the people of Southeast. So you are doing well. You are doing well. I can give it to you. Please, I want you to intensify effort. Let me not come in the list so that we have peace. Thank you, God bless you.
The first is on the issue of sit at home. When we came into government from this 2 years ago, the situation we met on ground is one where everybody, whether you wanted or not, you were compelled to sit at home. And if you did not, it means that you're going to have a violent attack either on your property or yourself. So that was the situation we met on ground. But I can tell you today, even in the Obete, we just made reference to those who want to come to work, who want to trade on Monday, trade in peace and in safety. And of course, you're a lawyer. You're not going to compel somebody who, due to his own some political undertone or his political leaning, decides to stay at home. It is not my job to compel that person to come to work. But I can assure you for free that if you do want to come to work on Sunday and operate in a safe and secure environment, you're free to do so, and it's happening everywhere in Enugu. And today's morning, you don't need to, you can just do your survey and do your assessment. That's on that. No, so I'm sure some of you followed my position about Nnamdi Kanu immediately I was sworn in. I guess my first visit to the president was the discussion on Nnamdi Kanu, and I came out and granted an interview about what I had just discussed with the president. So I still believe that the right thing to do is to release Nnamdi Kanu, and hopefully that will happen soon.
Right from the time of the Lugadian amalgamation of January 1, 1914, all the colonial masters, all the military youngsters in this country, up to the present government, they talk about national security. It is a lie. National security. The reality is that their national security is actually government security. It's not security for you and I. Many of you, when you were coming to Enugu on this journey, were you not scared? Were some of you not followed by fully armed personnel? Because there's no national security. It is just government security, security of those in power. To manage or mismanage your resources. That's the idea of their so-called national security. And let me also say, and I thank God that many of the officers are here representing the various securities. For as long as you do not respect citizens' rights, for as long as you do not respect lawyers' rights to practice their profession without molestation, we will continue to fight. When you seize a lawyer's fees, professional fee for doing his work, the fight will go on. EFCC seized my money, 75 million naira. I was doing a case for a client to, guess what, some lawyers were advising me, forget about the case, don't go to court. I said, when have we become so scared, so afraid, that we can't even take care of our own rights as lawyers, not to talk of other citizens? If you can't fight for yourself, how can you fight for others? So when I went to court, thank God the court held up to the Court of Appeal that a lawyer does not need to know the source with which his professional fees are paid. Do you know what? Wait a moment, I've not finished. You know what they were trying to tell us, lawyers? Because I'm looking at this topic from a different perspective entirely. Even from my own paper presentation, because there are realities we must face. So when a client comes to you, and after listening to his problem or her problems, and you agree on a fee, you will ask the client, hello, you are going to pay me now. Say yes. What source is the money? Supposing he tells you, I have just sold a property. Then you say, okay, can I see the papers or the property? So as to be sure that the money is not laundering money. Come on, we can't go on like that. If A lawyer is paid with proceeds of crime, and the lawyer is aware. Don't misunderstand me. And the lawyer is aware, or maybe it's even an enabler of the payment of that proceed of crime. Then such a lawyer should also answer for it. But if it is that a lawyer was honestly paid and he did not know, go after the people who pay the money, what you call the predicate offense, not the lawyer. Having said that, this rights we are talking about, rights. This is 1948, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, the International Convention on Civil and Political Rights, the International Convention on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. These rights we are talking about, we know them, but are we enjoying them? Are we enjoying the rights? We are not enjoying the rights. When we don't have good governance, we don't have basic amenities of life, the rights mean nothing to us. Many of us here, we talk about personal or physical rights. That's the one we talk when we are talking about security. There are more important security matters that are known to you. Your emotional security, your mental security, your educational security, your job security, your economic financial security. Many people you see are mad, they are crazy, because Nigeria has happened to them. But you don't know because they have powdered their faces, they have put on their part, they have put their wig, and you think everybody is well. I will sit down, maybe the chairman may give me 1 or 2 minutes later. But as I go to, let me tell you, these rights we are talking about are yours for grasp. They are your right. You have freedom of speech because God gave you your mouth to speak. You have freedom of movement because He gave you your limbs to move. So they are not donated to us. That is why we say they are inalienable. And Fela put it beautifully. Human rights, not my property. Human rights, not my property. You know, feed, give me my property. Animal won't give me my property. You cannot give me my property. Human rights, not my property. So therefore, you know, feed, give me my property. God bless you all. We want to stand up now and stand out. But I want to say, regrettably, for too long, we have not even been standing up. We have been sitting down or even lying down. What we have been doing has been a ritual, an annual ritual of having our AGC, whether in Port Harcourt, Lagos, Abuja, Enugu. Then we are already planning for the next year's own. Is that not what we are doing? Not only that, we are now politicking more than politicians, more than professional politicians. So, right now, positions for next year are already being canvassed. What time do we have for governance if we continue to now politic like politicians, professional politicians? Not only that, some lawyers I have observed in the last 25-30 years, they now practice bar. They don't practice law again. Let us interrogate society. Let us challenge impunity. Let us challenge governmental actions. Don't live like lawyers or bread and butter alone. Stand up and stand out. Thank you.
All right. So, seeing all these things, do you believe what these leaders are telling you? Do you believe them? It's just quite funny, honestly, or should I say quite unfortunate. Anyway, do well to drop your comment in the comment section what you think. All right. I will see you in my next video. There are so many updates I want to share with you. Thank you very much, and may God continue to bless you.